Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It's Sammy here at Sammy G Stitches, and it is a new vlog week. It is currently Sunday, August 9th, and I am looking forward to having a great week with y'all. This is a YouTube channel about cross stitch. That's why we call it Floss Tube. And let's get into it. So I just ended the last vlog and then took out my French braid and put up my ponytail because, yeah, it's still a little all over the place. And see, when I sit in these small shacks, the AC is like right here. You can probably hear it. It's probably loud, but it's Texas, and I am not turning off the AC. Sorry. So that's why all the little messes. Okay. Today is Sunday. Sunday in my routine is hay day. But we're doing something a little different today, because I recently got a bingo on my WhipGo, and two of my rewards, I'll pass that, I'll have to figure it out, but two of my rewards for bingo were heids that I had kitted up. They were fully ready to start. I was just not letting myself start them until I had a specific reason. I wanted to reward myself with them. So, and I went back and forth between the two. But my daughter helped me decide on which one I was stitching on today. So today is going to be a new start. Still going to be a hay day. I'm just not working on Once Upon a Fairy Tale this week. I want to get this one started, and then we'll go back to Once Upon a Fairy Tale next week. So, what are we starting? This was a chart I received as a gift from a friend. It is one I've wanted for a very, very long time, but couldn't convince myself to purchase. And it is Heaven and Earth Designs QS Ladybug, artwork by Ching Chow Quick? I don't know. So I think it's just black. She's trying to convince me to color in the ladybug, but I don't think I'm going to. So that is the pattern that I will be working on today. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start up here in the corner because that's where I usually start, but I'll have to look at the chart a little bit further first. I am doing this on, I believe it's 28 count magic grid, or okay, I know there's easy count. I think this one's easy count. I think magic grid is 20 by 20 squares, and they're gray or orange, but anyway, I'm doing it on this. I thought about doing it on a colored fabric because it's just the black stitching, and it probably look better on a colored fabric, to be honest, but it looks like there's going to be quite a bit of counting involved, so I'd like the grid lines. We're going to try it. We're going to see what I think. Maybe I'll get a little into it and change my mind. The other option is when I go to wash the grid lines out after it's done, I can dye it at that point. I can dye anything on top of black. So, yeah. Options. So, I'm going to work on this tonight, and I'm so excited. So excited. Okay. I have not looked at homework or anything yet. I need to do that. Well, I take that back. I haven't looked at daily 30 homework. Magical Stitches, I helped her write it, and I can't remember what it is. So one of them is about transportation, and I think the other one is about, oh, I cannot remember. Anyway, homework's tomorrow night. We're not even gonna worry about that. All right. Also this week I got my Mystic Fabric of the Month from Misty at Mystic Fabrics. And it's beautiful, and it's kind of funny. It's a pinkish purple. That's actually coming out pretty true to color. It's like lavender, but if you look at it just right, it's kind of pinkish. So it's really pretty. Totally my thing. It's coming out a little darker in the screen. It's a little more pink here, but still. Love it. Y'all, I get a 32 count with Donna. I'm gonna need you to read the name of this fabric. says, please scream inside your heart. Yep. Because that is what they have told people to do at some theme park in somewhere. I've seen it, but I don't want to say something wrong, so please scream inside your heart. I feel like I've been screaming inside my heart for a few weeks now. So, very appropriately named, beautiful fabric. Can't wait to find something to stitch on it. I'm really starting to feel the need to kit some stuff again. I still have, I don't know, 50 plus things kitted. But when I get pretty fabric in, I'm like, man, I really need to find something to stitch on that. And then when I get pretty patterns in, I'm like, I don't want to forget that I have this. So I really need to kit it up. So that's it for me right now. I will check in later and let you see how the progress is going. Excuse me. But that's it. I will see y'all soon. Hey everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so I got good progress on my new start. I'm really enjoying this one. So my strategy was just kind of to go as far this way as I could and as far this way as I could, and then just start filling it. So let me show you where I got to. Probably could have gone a little further over, but my thumb kept hitting the bottom of the Lowry, and so it's only about this much longer, but I've got quite a bit down here that I still got to do. But look, it looks so gorgeous. I'm so excited. So sorry about that. Was not my relief. So tonight we are going to work on homework. Still haven't gone to look and see what that was. But we'll be working on it. Also, Choose My Whip, I think, chose fireworks on the 4th, so we'll be fitting that in somewhere. And that is it for me this morning, so I will check in with y'all later tonight. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is Monday, August 10th. Yeah. And my AC decided that it is 73 degrees in here. I think they're crazy. I'm still hot. But it shut off, so I figure, let's get this recording out of the way before it kicks back on. I have the camera on the wrong side, so I'm gonna have funky looking eyes for half the... Anyway, moving on. Tonight is homework night. I was able to fit fireworks on the 4th into homework. This is also my Choose My Whip that got chosen. So it's gonna need 1,000 stitches. It's probably gonna be the only thing I work on all night. So here is where we're at. See, camera's on the wrong side. This is the start. The firework up here is all being done in a toile, except the white. Well, the red and blue is in a toile. The white is in Krynic. I think I'm done down here. I got a little bit to fill in on the barn. So the homework prompt is something with stone or brick. Obviously, it's a brick house. It's probably a wood barn, but it's a brick house. Oh, gotta finish the chimney there too. And so I'm going to put 1,000 stitches in for that. It also fits something in Cheryl's group. Oh, Made in America. Because, I mean, think about it. Okay. So I'm going to start working on this here in just a few minutes. I have been frogging sugar cookies because I went to put it up. I had it on a Q-snap for Uno last month. And I forgot about the fact that I tried to just wing it going around the circle, but then of course it's a circle, so it didn't line up. And you can see that here at the bottom, right here. So I figured out where the issue was, way up here, and I've been kind of frogging it out here and there tonight. So that is what I'm working on. I didn't get anything in the mail today. Nothing really special going on. So I'm just sitting back watching some floss tube and frogging / stitching. Well, I will be stitching. And that's really it. Life is unexciting today. So, oh, I do want to say, because I uploaded my video yesterday and I've gotten quite a few comments. I just want to say thank you to everybody that, you know, it was not an easy start to last week's video. And Sorry you had to put up with that. Anyway, but I appreciate everybody's sentiments and the fact that they're excited that I finally put out a video. I did want to say one person, can't remember her name off the top of my head. I want to say Jessica, but that might not be right. Anyways, one person left me a comment on my YouTube. Oh, yes, Jessica Brown. And she asked what Q-snap I use for my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. I use 8x11 Q-snap for everything that would fit. Like, unless it's too small. If it's too small, it typically goes in a hoop. But definitely anything big enough to fit on an 8x11 goes on an 8x11. It's what's most comfortable in my hand if I don't have my stand. It is just the easiest all around for me to work with, whether I need it. In fact, I have one here. If I need to put something in this way, it's easy enough to work on. Or if I need to put it this way, it's really easy to work on. Anything smaller, I feel like my hands are constantly hitting the sides and not really getting fabric. Anything bigger is too heavy or too awkward for me to hold if I don't have a stand. Sometimes even too heavy if I do have a stand. Because I have had 11x17 before. I've never tried the 11x11. I'm sure I could make that work. But everything I do is on an 8x11 Q-snap. Even my heights, it just means I have to like roll up the fabric around the edge and stuff it in a grime guard. Which I don't know if you can tell. I mean, you can kind of tell, like, I have all that fabric folded in there and over here, and just, it makes it a little, this one's not too big, but, whew, that fairy tale one's is. So, there's that. Also, I have a viewer, her name is Lynn, and she was one of the people that checked in on me while I was out, and I just wanted to say hi to Thomas, because, he watches videos with her and he enjoys them. So thank you so much, Thomas. Hi. All right, I'm going to get to stitching and I will check in with y'all in a little bit. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is Tuesday, August 11th. I don't know, my watch is doing something funky. Okay, yeah. I did not check in this morning, and part of that was because I stitched into the last second and I saw my relief pulling in. I was like, oh man, I still have all my stuff everywhere. I gotta pack it up. I don't really like, I bring so much stuff in. I don't like taking it all back out to my car with somebody watching me. And in particular, this relief like parks right behind this window, and I usually have the blinds open in the morning and just sits there in her car until 6. So I feel like I've constantly got these eyes on my back. So I'm like, I won't even watch my shows on my laptop because I'm like, she can see it from her car. So I moved my phone so that I'm like right here and nobody can see. Not that I'm doing anything inappropriate, I'm uncomfortable with judgment, I guess. I feel like I would be judged for the things I'm watching. And particularly, I was watching Shameless, so if you know about that show, it does have some moments in it that not everybody would approve of. So anyway, I stitched the last minute because I wanted to get my 1,000 stitches in. I didn't want to have to work on it tonight, but I only got to 913 this morning. So I have already picked it up, put those last, 87 stitches, actually plus, because I'm at 1,014. Put those stitches in, and it's time to move on. However, it's really hard. Because look at this. Do you see what the problem is here? This motif right here is all I have left right here. That's it. It's done. I should just sit here and finish it, but I've already had 2 finishes this month, and maybe I should save it for December. What do y'all think? Is it on my whip go? Because if it's on my whip go, I totally can't do that. I've already done that with Dashaway, and I'm thinking I need to pull it out and just finish it. It really depends, I guess, if it would actually get me a bingo. Fireworks on the 4th is on my bingo board, but its goal was 5,000 stitches. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to find out, there's no internet on that. We need to find out what I was sitting at before I just added 1,000 stitches. Because I have a feeling it wasn't that much. Okay. So, oh, where'd it go? Where's my stitch brain? That's literally what I call this file where I keep all this information. Stitch brain. Okay, goals 2020. And last time I updated this, I was at 2,092 stitches. So literally, it's going to be a finish in order to complete my goal. So, however, it's on the same line as Dash Away. I think it has been called. Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm putting it up tonight because I do have other homework stuff I need to work on. However, I'm not going to move it to the December pile just yet because it could get called next month. I mean, it's already been called. Again, I need to look at my numbers thing. Let me show you this. Here's what, this is completely up to date. I made sure. Okay. Okay, so 3 things have not been called yet on this line. So I think I will put it in the December pile, pull it back out early if things change. So this is what my Whip Go board looks like right now. I wonder if it'll focus on that. Maybe it looks so blurry. Anyway, so I know you can't read any of that. But the red ones are completed. They've been called and they're finished. So as you can see, my O made that bingo, which is why I got to start QS Ladybug. The dark gold ones, the project's already hit its goal, but they haven't been called yet. NC Fireworks on the 4th is this one that has been called but has not been completed. So same with Dash Away. So those 2 would need to, if these 3 get called, I will pull these 2 back out and complete the goal on them. If not, then I will just let them hang out there till December. Okay, that's the plan. Woo! It's hard when it's that close to a finish. But I do have other things I need to pull out, and I haven't even gone to the car to pull them out yet because I haven't even figured out what they were. Because as I was fixing to do that, I was like, I haven't even started my vlog tonight. A mess, y'all. It is hot and real in here. Okay. Let's see. I can pull out Merry and Bright. Why did I have that on my transport? Oh, look, my internet came up finally. It's only been 2 hours, 3 hours. Let's see. Okay. I have Merry and Bright for transport, but it really doesn't fit into any of this Pretty Little Paris and Anzac and Minnie Alice and Dolly Dream I'm working on tomorrow. So really, Merry and Bright is it. I would need 1,000 stitches in it. It's for the extra 4 magical stitches. So, does it have like a wagon or something in it? You may need to fast forward me. I'm not interested right now. Very bright. It has a sled. I think I could use a sled for transportation. I mean, like the dog pulling sleds. Might be a nice one to get 1,000 stitches on. If I go across the bottom, I might be able to get to the gold floss too, and that would do a homework for daily 30. I could use it for Apothecary Shop. So there's that. I wouldn't need to pull out Anzac. I mean, I'll pull out Anzac tomorrow, but a monthly Anzac's on the monthly, so I could just worry about that tomorrow. Marion Bright is not on. Okay, so we're going to pull out Marion Bright and we're going to put 1,000 stitches into it tonight. It's already 8:45, so I have to get focused. What's my word for this year? Come on, say it with me. Focus. I don't know, I just feel like I say it all the time. Okay, so I'm totally amped. Like, I don't know why, but I'm like, real life stuff. I checked the mailbox, there's nothing in the mail today. I'm probably going to be going back to my mother's at the end of this week, so I probably will not record anything Thursday and Friday, which is not unusual on my days off, so I don't even know why I'm telling you that. Other than I'm continuing to deal with life stuff. And I feel like there are a lot of people out there right now dealing with life stuff, and you need to know that it is okay. That it is okay not to stitch. It is okay not to participate in the challenges. Doesn't mean you have to leave the groups, but if you need to, you need to. That's, you know, but you need to give yourself grace and let yourself know that it is okay to not have stitchy bug for a little while. It's okay that life is more important. It is okay that your kids are more important. And so do what is best for you. And that is what I try to do. So anyway, that's my little soapbox for today. I'm going to get to stitching and I will check in with y'all later tonight. Hey there, I'm back because I thought about it and I wanted to show you where my starting point for Marion Bright. So I went and I pulled it out and I put it on the key snap and I'm back. So this was my Mania start on it. Actually, I think that's the very top of where I got to. I'm going to work this way tonight because, like I said, there's a little house over here that has some like goldish brown in it, and if I can get to that, then I can use it for another homework prompt. We'll see though. 1,000 stitches. The bottom is like a Quaker star thing, like several of them. So it should be fairly easy to just kind of all the way across, do the little, this way, do the little house, and then go back and maybe fill in or whatever. So there it is. And I'm going to get started on it, and I will check in with y'all later. Good morning. Okay, I still have about an hour and a half left of work, and I've completed my 1,000 goal on Marion Bright, so I will be pulling out something new. All right, let's see where I got to. Okay, so I already had all this, so we started here, worked my way across, and then I was working on the house because I needed 100 caramel stitches, and I feel like that's a good caramel color. And then I just continued to work till I got 1,000 stitches. So the house is done. These are done, and then now I start to work on like the bigger plant in here. There's some berries over here, things like that. But I think it's good for now. That was 1,013 stitches. Thought it was kind of funny because I did 1,014 on the other one. So it was almost tempting just to throw one more stitch in. But my thread ended and I was like, well, that's a good place to stop. So I am going to go pull out Kitty with Duck, and then I will be right back to show it to you. This one, it should fulfill, Kitty with Duck should fulfill 2 of my extra credits for Daily 30, which is a closed group, challenge group that I participate in. So let me go do that and I will be right back. Okay. So this one's still on the hoop, so that makes that a little bit easier. Here's where I stopped last time, and I will continue to work on it. This one's a fairly small one, so you know I could get some pretty good progress just trying to get these prompts done. This also is one that I've already worked on this month, so doing it tonight means I don't have to wait for either another homework night or for the month to reset. So I'm going to work on this, and I will check in with y'all later. Good morning, everybody. I'm watching a client that's going to be pulling in here in just a second, but he's talking to somebody. So here's where I got on Buttercup. I got another petal. That's the end of that color. I got the green. That's it for that color. And this blue water down here. That's it for that one. So I got 200 stitches. I'm either going to switch it to a prompt for 200 stitches, or I may try and squeeze another 100 in another day. Not today though, because today will be scavenger hunt day. So that is where I got this morning. I will check in with y'all this evening. I hope y'all are having pleasant stitching while watching this. See you soon. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It is Wednesday, Wednesday, August 12th, and it is scavenger hunt night. I'm getting really excited about this because I feel I get so much progress on them, and I know that I'm probably getting progress on several whips. I mean, I've had finishes and that sort of thing, but when you have it all going towards one challenge or one activity or whatever, however you want to just call it, you see the difference every week, and also accomplishments. I've accomplished 2 complete tiers. There's 2 more to go. It's invigorating. I really enjoy the motivation that scavenger hunt gives me. So we're gonna look at what we're working on this week. Now, last week I got through 4, which completed the ultimate tier, moved me into Supreme, and then I worked on a Supreme task, but I did not get it finished because the minimum for Supreme is 300. I'm thinking this is a little too much today. It's pretty bright out there. Let's just go ahead and close that. I mean, it looks like the light at the end of the tunnel back there. Okay, so I will probably finish up that on Anzac before I move on to anything else. So where are we at on Anzac? Everything's gotten hot and the vinyl all sticks to one another. Vinyl on that, vinyl on this. Okay. I'm gonna have to pull it out because I covered it up. I love my little sloth bag. So cute. Got it from Vicky over at Stitchin' Button. She's got a Facebook group. I know she's working on another set of bags to come out soon, so if you're interested, you might want to head over there and join the group. Okay, so here's where we're at on this one. Out of the sun a little bit. Okay, so I'm working on this 550 diagonal going up. That's what I'm going to work on today. Like I said, I think I'm sitting at just over 200 stitches. I need 300 to complete a task on each one of these. So after that, I'm going to go on to Minnie Alice and the Dollar Journey, because again, we're at 300, so this one takes a little more time than the others because this block will probably go really fast. It looks like it's not a lot of confetti, but I'm in her face up here, so there's no telling what those 2 blocks are going to be like. So I'll work on it next to make sure I'm not stopping at some weird point at the end of the night. And then after that, I will work on Pretty Little Paris. And this one has good block colors, so getting the 300 should go fairly quick. I may even have time to get another one on Anzac. Actually, I'll probably do, if I can do a 4th, because like I said, this one's really close to getting one. So that'll take me maybe an hour. And then I'll get Alice and Pretty Little Paris, and I should have time for one more. If so, I'll stick with Pretty Little Paris. One, it's getting kind of close to a finish, so that's kind of nice. but also because I'll already have it out versus putting it up and pulling Anzac back out. And there will be different weeks when I do that with I'll change up which one gets the extra, except maybe not Alice, just because it takes so long. We'll see. Maybe I'll be in a part where it's like solid stitching and I'll just want to knock some stuff out, but I'm going to get to working on that tonight. I had mail, but it was school supplies, so I don't have any of that with me. I think that's it. I spent over an hour filling out packets for school. These are the ones you normally get on the first day of school, but for some reason, well, I found out the reason today. The reason they wanted it done before school starts is because on this first page it asks, my child will be requesting on-campus instruction, or my child will be requesting remote learning, or my child is changing to homeschool. So they needed those back in time to get the virtual stuff set up for each student. But they just did not go about announcing it well enough. So I didn't know that we were going to have to do that until they called me today. And they were like, it was due August 3rd. I'm like, how was I supposed to know? You could have sent these packets in the mail. You could have, put it on your website. You could have, no. I mean, all they did was put a Facebook post up. And I don't feel like that's acceptable. There's a lot of people that aren't on Facebook. There are even people out there with no internet. Come on now. Which is, in this day and age, kind of, hard. It's hard not to have internet because so much stuff is done online these days. Alright, off my little soapbox. I'm going to suck down some more of my drink because I'm dying of thirst today. It's hot. I don't know if you can see the AC blowing my ever lovely little strands all over the place. Just to keep me cool. So, I'm going to get to stitching. And I love the way this was. It's made me so excited. So excited. I picked all the colors myself. I did the program does the diagonals. You just tell it to make diagonals. But alright. I'm going to get to stitching and I will check in with y'all later tonight. Good morning, everybody. Let me tell you, it is going to be a long day. I'm tired and I have about a 6-hour drive. Hopefully I'll get some sleep on the drive. Hopefully the driver got some rest last night. Okay, so where are we at? I got 2 prompts done on Pretty Little Paris, just like I thought I would. We got quite a bit done. I have a couple like stray ones in here that need to be filled in, but mostly it's this area right here and then I'll be done. So I figure maybe 2 to 3 more prompts maximum. So that's pretty cool. And then I also got 300 stitches in on Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. You can start to see we've got some eyeshadow going on up there. Eyebrow. So. And then remember, I only put 100 in on Anzac to finish up the pump that I started last week. So that's where we are. It's good progress. And it's time to pack up because my relief should be here in the next 10 minutes. So that I can go home and get started on another journey. So I will talk to y'all later this week whenever I'm home. Alright everybody, good evening. It is Saturday, August 15th. And I'm back because my days got cut short. Here I am at work. I did spend Thursday and Friday down with my mother. We got back in, like 5 o'clock this morning. And I slept all day. And then I was all prepared for a night of relaxing and got called into work. So here we are. It's Saturday night, which means it's a focus piece night, which means I will be working on, where is she? Miss Ladybug. She's there. That's all you get. Okay? Okay. Cool. Just kidding. She's getting really close to done. So I will say I'm not having a good focus night. I don't know how much stitching I will get in, but anything is progress, right? So she just has some gray in the skirt, maybe some in this wing. Yeah, it looks like probably, because you see this wing is looking a little lacking. And shoes, and we should be just about there, plus beads. So I will work on her tonight because she is the focus piece. It'd be cool if I get it finished tonight, but I'm not holding my breath because, like I said, my focus, it's already 11 o'clock and I'm just now getting to this. But I got called in late, so I didn't get here till almost 9, and then I've had to deal with other stuff. So okay, so I did get some Happy Mail while I was gone, and luckily they shoved it inside my post office box, so I was able to get it. First is my 3L threads of the month. I get Gas, Classic Color Works, and Weeks Dye Works. So we've got Daffodil, Evergreen, I'm just going to read them like this, Grecian Gold, Green with Envy, Great Fizz, Uniform Blue, Green Tea Leaf, Green Pasture, Walnut, that's way off from the jeans, and Forest Glade. Okay, those are my Gas. Then we get Classic Colorworks, and the Gas I get the 10-yard skeins instead of the 5-yard. Pretty sure it's the Gas I do that with. Okay, see, we got Camouflage. These are Classic Colorworks. Balsam Fir, Bean Cherry. I feel like some of these might be duplicates. Barn Door, Almost Auburn, Black Coffee, Calico Kitty, Blushing Beauty, Bunny Honey, and Blacksmith Blue. Okay. And lastly, I get Weeks Dye Works. And I see Taupe, Trick or Treat. I really like that one. Twilight, Ultraviolet, Sweet Potato, Whiskey, Wasabi, Yukon Gold, Watermelon Punch, and Verdigris. Probably not saying that right. There's all those. The other thing is I got in my package for the Autumn Lane Stitchery and Under the Sea Fabrics salve that's coming out. I got my kit, which I ordered through Leslie. So if you're awaiting yours and you don't want to pre-see anything, this is your warning. But you know, I mean, fabrics are different, so there's that. Okay, so Autumn Lane Stitchery is doing the Queen of the Dark Sea Sal. You can get it on their Etsy page. But then Leslie at Under the Sea Fabric came up with the fabric for it. She's selling the bead packs, the specialty fibers. And so I just ordered all those from her. So it was announced and came out right before all the stuff happened with my stepdad. So I'm glad I paid for it all before I had to go on like a super budget. Okay, so I get the 32 count Joblin. So mine is probably going to be the least modeled, the most blended, soft version. Trust me, if you want extreme, you want to go linen. So, I'll do that in just a second. So this is Joblin, and it's hard to see on here, but there's actually some very nice green there in the middle, and then the purple and the blue. So I love it. I think it's going to be gorgeous. I'm a little concerned with how I should orientate it, but because it's a mystery sell, I don't really know. I think this might be the top though. I don't know. So, and it fits on a fat quarter, I believe. So, all right, then we have the, give me 1 second, I need to find my phone and text my daughter back. Sorry about that. Okay, so these are the specialty fibers. It's 3 rainbow galleries. We have, I don't know, PB54, which is like a shiny silvery, well, obviously they're all shiny anyways. Tea Treasure Braid. This gold I'm pretty sure I have at home, PH04. And then this beautiful blue, PB204. It's absolutely gorgeous. So just, I mean, let's just imagine for a minute what this might look like, because I have no clue. It's a mystery. Now, you think that's awesome, you have got to see the beads. She also sent, because Leslie is awesome like that, she sent a needle minder, or not needle minder, needle threader, whole needle threader, and a needle that's in here somewhere. So that's pretty cool. I actually need to order some needles from her. Try to put these all back because I don't want to lose anything. All right, we've got some Delica DB164. Okay. Oh, there's the needle. Little needle on a dinosaur. Not a little needle. I mean, it's a beading needle. Okay, so it's a beading needle. We have DB247. Gorgeous pink color. We have these blue, I don't know what they're called. I don't bead much. Bugle beads. Bugle 353. We've got this, like a twisted bugle bead. We got a few little pearls, freshwater pearls, a kind of bigger freshwater pearl, and then a little Swarovski crystal. So those are all really neat, and that's what I got in the mail today. And I keep getting interrupted, so I'm going to go have a chat again, and I will be back later to show you where I got to on my stitching. Happy stitching. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is the morning of Sunday, August 16th, and this will be the last clip for this video. I'm thinking I might be able to piece it together before I have to leave work and get it up at a decent time today. We'll see. So, I gotta finish. So here is Miss Ladybug. All done, all those beads. Back stitching and stitching, it's all done. Shadows on this thing are like really bad. If we go like this. Anyways, she's gorgeous and she's finished. So that's exciting. That's 3 finishes for me this month. But this one, Blessed is the Life, and Autumn Wraith. Woo! I'm just knocking them down. It's okay, I got 3 starts this month too, so, you know, building them back up. Because I started Garden Prelude for my birthday, QS Ladybug because I got a Whip Go Bingo, and then I will have one on the 29th also. So, you know, granted things don't go sideways on me at the end of this month like they have the last couple. Just saying. Alright, so what I did was, if you remember earlier in the week, I was working on Kitty with Duck. I had pulled it out and was working on it for an extra credit, and I needed 300 stitches. Well, that night I only got to like 240, I think, 230, something like that. So I decided to go ahead and pull it out and finish those stitches up. So I did, and then it was like 4:30, and I decided it was too late to pull out another project just to throw a few stitches in. So I was like, I'll just stitch some more on this one. It's cute. So here is, we are not in a good spot today. Let's see if we can move a little bit. Okay. Here is Kitty with Duck. So I filled in the, today, last time I had the pink leaves in the water. Today I filled in the duck, the handle for the umbrella, and then I started in on the pink, or the red leaves. I love how those two colors are complementing each other very well. So it's adorable. I think I'm actually going to take it off the hoop for a little bit, because I don't know when I'm going to work on it next. And go ahead and take a full look at it. This will come out. I just set that there so I don't lose it. I'll put it up here in a minute. That's what it's looking like. So, you know, a little bit more on the flower, the duck's beak, that finished the cat, and we'll be all done. So, I did it. It'll go away for a bit. Ooh, that is bright lights coming up behind me. I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'll check in with y'all later.